Hi, welcome to my channel. I did some research into the top New Year's resolutions for 2020 and I picked my top 10. These are things that I think will definitely lead to a healthier, happier life, and there's nothing too drastic or difficult to keep, so I think these are going to be kind of easy ones. So let's get to it. Number 1, start a new hobby. I think this one is beneficial in so many ways. First of all, you're bringing something enjoyable into your life. Secondly, when you're doing something enjoyable, it relieves stress. And thirdly, most hobbies can lead to some kind of social outlet. You know, there's usually clubs for whatever hobby you're taking up. Personally, I think the hobby I'm going to take up is learning Italian. I'm part Italian and I'd love to have some more connection to that heritage and that culture, and also be able to communicate with my Italian relatives. So I'm going to learn Italian. There's a ton of things I do want to do. Like, I do want to start painting and knitting and baking, but I feel like it's going to be overload if I pick too many hobbies. So I think it's best to just pick one and stick to it so you can commit yourself to it and there's less chance of failure. So that's my number 1. Number 2, meditate for 10 minutes a day. I've been advised for so many years by so many professionals to start meditating, and I never really took it up because I was always like, I don't have time, I don't really see how it'll be beneficial. But I looked it up and it really does look like there are a lot of health benefits to it. You know, even if it's just closing your eyes and taking a break from life for 10 minutes and just catching a breath. A lot of people get this through prayer or through, you know, if they do the visualization, the power of positive thinking, or through yoga. There's a lot of different ways to do it, and there's also a lot of different apps. So I think it's going to be an easy one, and I do think that it's going to be hugely beneficial in the long run. Number 3, make more effort with old friendships. I really like this one because I feel like it's so easy to just get caught up in your day-to-day life and who you're seeing these days and what you're into these days, and you kind of forget that you do have to put effort into your past relationships and friendships if you do want to maintain them. You know, your life changes and other people's lives change and you might be on different paths, but I think it's so important to still put effort into those people. And you know, you used to talk to them every day, you used to see them every day, and now it's kind of once every few months. So my goal is to make more effort with old friendships. Number 4, take up a new sport. This is another one that is hugely beneficial in so many ways. It will improve your physical ability, it'll improve your health, it'll improve your body, and also it can improve your social connections. If you take up a sport that you join a club for or join a team for, you're going to meet new people, you're going to make new friends. So in so many ways, this is just so good for your life to take up a new sport. I used to always play tennis when I was younger, and I haven't played it for years, but my goal this year is to rejoin the tennis club and start playing matches and get back into this sport. I really enjoyed it when I did it, so I feel like that's going to be the new sport that I take up. I also think I'm going to give yoga another try because I've tried it so many times in the past and I never really got into it because I always felt like I was doing it wrong, or am I doing the poses wrong, or am I doing the breathing wrong? But I'm gonna give it one more go. My friend runs these yoga retreats and they're supposed to be amazing, so I'm definitely gonna go on one of those. That's my goal, and give it one more shot because I feel like yoga would be so easy to keep up with. You know, tennis, I do have to play with a partner and I do have to go down to the club, so if it's raining and you know, things like this, there's always excuses, whereas with yoga you can do that at home on your own, so that's going to be an easy one. So those 2 things I'm going to try and take up. So new sport. Number 5, live a more eco-friendly life. This one is huge for New Year's resolutions for 2020. I think we're coming into a decade where I think we really want to reduce the waste and we want to stop using one-time use items and things. So my goal is to really cut down on all of that in 2020, and I've got a compost bin where I'm putting old food in there, feed the worms, and there's a new eco-friendly shop that opened near me, so I'm going to go down and I'm going to find things that you can reuse over and over. You know, I feel like it'll be a little bit of investment, but you'll save a lot of money in the long run reusing certain things. No more plastic bottles or paper napkins. I'm going to make a real effort this year. Number 6, read more books. This is another one that has huge benefits across the board. So obviously reading books will bring enjoyment to your life, but it also is really good for your brain. You know, it stimulates your thinking, it improves your focus, and it gives you mental stimulation. There's so many benefits to reading a good book. I've always loved reading books, but I fell out of the habit. Having toddlers running around, I always make excuses, I don't have time, but this is a resolution I really want to work hard on because I do love reading. I'm a member of my library and it's so easy to just go in and request a book. You know, a few months ago, I was about to buy a book online and when I thought, oh wait, let me just go check if my library has it, and they didn't, but they were able to order it in for me. So I got to read the book for free. So that saved me like 20 euro. But you know, even just browsing the shelves in the library, you find so many books. I love history and I love biographies. And I love finding new books in the library. So this is an easy one because you don't have to spend any money. It's so easy to go down to your library and it's free. Number 7, early to bed, early to rise. There's a saying that 1 hour in the morning is worth 2 in the evening, and I absolutely agree with that. There's proven health benefits to getting up early in the day and starting your day earlier. I was never a morning person. I was always kind of a nighttime person, so I always thought that people that woke up at like 5 a.m. were just mad, which is crazy. And then about 6 months ago, I did Swimrise, which is you go swimming with the sunrise. So some friends and I were down on the beach at 5 a.m. and I was just thinking, this is just insane. It's so early. What am I doing here? How did I let myself get talked into this? But it was the best thing I ever did. By the time 9 a.m. came around, I had done so much. I'd gotten so many chores and things that I had to do that day out of the way. And I just felt so motivated and so clear-headed and healthy. And so I kept it up. Not the swimming. I only did the swimming once, but the getting up at 5 a.m. I still get up at 5 a.m. every single morning. I was realizing, you know, my hours between 9 p.m. and 11 or midnight, those 2-3 hours, which was when I used to go to bed, were just kind of procrastinating. They weren't really spent doing anything really beneficial to me. Whereas if I took those 3 hours and put them before 9 a.m., I got so much more done. And of course you do have to go to bed early. So my bedtime became 9 p.m. I swore I'd never be one of those people that go to bed at 9 p.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. But I love it now that I do it. So my goal is to stick with it and continue doing that. And you know, it's very easy to fall out of it. You have one late night and then you kind of get back in a bad routine. So my resolution is to do that every single morning, and that it just has huge health benefits. Number 8, be more active. This resolution comes up a lot. A lot of people want to be more active. And I think it means literally, like, you know, instead of taking a bus, walk to work. Or instead of taking the elevator, take the stairs. And I totally agree with that, like, you know, being a little bit more active every day. But I want to kind of expand on that and be more active, like, generally in life. You know, I want to travel more. I want to do more experiences. So I wrote down every month in the year, and I wrote down beside it an experience I want to do that month. So that every month I've added something new to my life, and then on a smaller scale, something new every single day. You know, I don't want it to just be wake up, work out, clean, play, and the same things every single day. So I'm trying to do something new every single day, even if it's something as basic as try a new recipe, but something new every single day. Number 9, eat healthier. Coming out of December, I think everyone is on a mission to eat healthier. You've had a couple months of indulgence over the holidays and the winter months. You've just been eating not as good as you should have. So I think everyone is ready to start eating healthier. So I found that meal planning is the best way to eat healthier. So what I do is every Sunday night, I write out my weekly meal plan, and then I do my online grocery shopping, and then I pick it up Monday morning, and that's it. Like, I have everything I need. And when you sit down and you write it down, you look at it on paper, you know you're getting a balanced diet and you make sure there's nothing missing. Whereas I think if you go into the shops with kind of not really sure what you're going to pick up, things will fall apart. You know, you'll be drawn to something on special, or you'll buy something you don't necessarily need. And also when you're tired and you just want to get out of the grocery store, you're kind of just thinking what's easy and what's quick, and that might not necessarily mean more healthy. So I just find that meal planning is a great way to eat healthier. Number 10, lose weight. This is another one that I think every single person coming out of December has this as their goal, because we've all overindulged. We've all done too much over the holidays, and we all want to shift some of this extra weight. This is why gyms have more members join in January than any other month. I did a video before about my weight loss. I lost 100 pounds in 6 months after both my pregnancies. I did it twice. And so in this video, I explained how I did it and what methods I used. So if you want to see how I lost the weight and what I usually do, then I'll link that video below so you can check it out. So that's it. They are my top 10 New Year's resolutions for 2020. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.